Hello, fellow humans. Katrina here. Quick disclaimer, I am a professional. I'm not your professional. This is not to be mistaken for any sort of medical, legal, or otherwise type of advice. I do not give advice. I talk about what I don't know. This is only for your entertainment and my amusement. So here we go. Disclaimer over. What I don't know about time is what I thought we'd talk about today. I'll tell you a bit about how humans invented time, some time capsule stuff, and a bit on psychological time, which I just typed into the search engine. I'll let you know what I found. So here we go. Humans figured out that the Earth rotates around the sun. That's a day. Separated more, that's 24 hours. More and more, that's 60 minutes and 60 seconds. And it does go on, but I won't. So math. Math is how I see humans making all this time up. The time zone differences have been more apparent in the global community that COVID created, in my opinion. Sometimes it's fun to know what time it is in Ireland or Australia, mostly when I'm running late. Then I can say, no, I was just in a different time zone. Whoops. A time capsule can teach that moments in lives are greater than the objects we have in life. If you're a parent, I highly recommend trying this with your kiddos. You can bury something or mail something or give it to somebody else for storage. Whatever you do, it's a moment in time that is captured, and that's pretty cool. Even this podcast is a moment in time that's captured and will live on through as long as I keep it on Buzzsprout. So I really liked receiving a letter when I was 29 that I had written at age 19 as a college student to my future self. I had actually done everything in the letter, but all with different people and different routes than I had originally thought when I was young. I'd love to hear other people's time capsule stories. I wish I remembered the teacher's name so I could thank her for mailing that for me. The third thing I wanted to talk about today was psychological time. So this is a quote of the definition that I found on the internet. Psychological time is a product of the mind more than a reflection of natural chronometric order. So chronometric is just a big fancy word for timekeeping. So rather than psychological time being a minute is 60 seconds, something that feels like a minute might actually be a minute and a half or 30 seconds. It refers to temporal dimensions such as duration, pace, and order of perceived internal events. So psychological time provides our information processing system with really important information that then enables us to represent the environment in our cognitive system, so in our thoughts, and then to act accordingly. So psychological time is something we thought of more than a measure of time, something we thought of more than a measure of time. It is helpful because it shows us what to think that's helpful to fuel an action. I'll explain my interpretation a bit. Most folks agree that our thoughts, feelings, and actions are all interconnected. But I like to think that sometimes our thoughts, feelings, and sensations are fueling some sort of action. It seems helpful. So psychological time would be useful in that way, is how I see it. Psychological time is just how time kind of feels. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about it. So today I told you about what I don't really know about how us humans made time, how time capsules are super cool in my opinion, and the definition of a phrase I typed into a search engine, psychological time. So remember to follow on the things and send money if you like, and I do appreciate each and every one of you simply for existing.